Head football coach Wayne Dabbs, homecoming 2018, and it ends well, 32-29 over our rival Holy Innocents. A seesaw affair, but in the end, Coach, you pulled it out. How'd we do it?
It's a great question, man. I'm still trying to focus in on everything, but what a game. What a high school football game. Two good football teams. Holy Innocents, good team, well coached. Going to win a lot of games this year. Can't say enough about our guys. So they just never quit. We knew coming in, it was a tough challenge for us. What an atmosphere, what an experience for these young men that they'll never forget. Guys played to the end. We talked about it before the game. We always talk about it. X's and O's, schemes, those things might not work out. One thing about this team, they're going to play with character. They're not going to quit, and you're going to have to physically beat them. They're not going to quit, and we didn't quit tonight. Backs against the wall several times. Guys stayed the course, trusted in their habits that they had prepared for, and we got the victory at the end.
One of the tough things about this Holy Innocents team is stopping the wing T offense.
Yeah.
It's so difficult, especially when they have a big running back like they do. How important was it for our defense not to get deflated throughout the whole ball game?
Yeah, that's a great, man. You know, so many guys play both ways, so that's obviously a concern when you come in, is having to physically stop them, and then those same guys having to turn around, because we felt like our playmakers on the outside would give them issues. But our playmakers were getting tired because they were having to tackle number 35 and chase the sweeps and all that kind of stuff. So that started showing up late second quarter and then into the third quarter. The great thing about this team is we have so many playmakers. So early in the game, we're spreading them out, trying to get those guys on the perimeter. Second half, we give it to Austin Douglas in the backfield, and he takes the game over and did a great job. But can't say enough about Coach McKeel and our defensive staff, because they did bend, but we kept those guys out of the end zone a lot. And then that last turnover right there, 2 minutes to go in the game, place went crazy, and that's a direct reflection of how those guys practice, trying to strip the ball out, knowing that it was going to get presented to them. We tried the whole game. They didn't quit, and they found a way to get that ball out and win the game for us.
Austin Douglas does it again, 4 touchdowns, and he told me he'd trade that last play for anything, a strip sack.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, we came into halftime. We weren't able to run the ball a lot in the first half. They had a 5-4-1 box, so it's 5 for 5. You're thinking you should be able to. They're spreading us out, making the windows much tighter for us, which, you know, that's hats off to their coaching staff. Did a really good job at eliminating, you know, our passing game. So we come into the halftime, Coach Dem comes over and shows us a couple of things that he sees from the box. We made a couple of corrections at halftime, and it worked out great for us. So hats off to our coaching staff for seeing those type things. Hats off to our O-line for being able to protect. And then obviously hats off to Austin for making plays for us.
You're now 5-1, 3-0 in Region 5A, but yet this team seems like it's so humble and it's not content. And that's 2 great descriptions I can think of. Why do you think that is?
You know, we've been in situations that we've had some ups and downs since we've been here. You know, we were kind of the doormat for a few years, and then we slowly started changing the culture. You know, I think that's really Dr. Jacobson. I think that, I mean, you see this building up here, and he don't even want anybody knowing he's involved in it, you know, and it starts there. You know, we got a great school. We have great leadership. He's a very humble individual, and that trickles down to a Brad Dem and a Dusty Bennett and a Chandler Lee and a Rita Williams and those individuals. Then it trickles into our coaching staffs, and then it trickles into our players, and then trickles into our community. So it really starts at the top, and I think that we have a very humble school. You know, we're taking the next steps in so many areas, and we're changing the world, and we're changing young people's lives. But you know, we've been in situations like that before, and these guys are not satisfied. We started 6-0 last year, and we finished 6-4. We're not worried about the end result right now. We're worried about us getting better every week. Our guys got better every play, and we found a way to have success on the scoreboard at the end of the game. We'll rest, we'll regroup. It's on to Wesley next week, and we'll be ready to go.
Homecoming 2018 against Holy Innocents. It's one that we'll never forget. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.